Good evening, my beautiful collective. I hope you have a wonderful day. Shit, I just still didn't bring my bell in here. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, collective, how the fuck are you doing? Daddy's doing really good, y'all. We're doing really good, okay? Y'all, it ain't that I ain't been doing readings. It's just there is so much coming in. Let me tell you. I did that water sign reading, and you know what? It's gotten some views, but a lot of people aren't liking the energy in it. You know, that is basically... I'm feeling a masculine energy, okay? I'm feeling a straight man energy who is a good guy, okay? He is a good guy. That reading is about a masculine needing to protect himself from a very fucking toxic feminine energy. Now, you know, you're so used in tarot land to the masculines being thrown under the bus that a lot of them don't talk about the feminine energies. Now, you all know... There's at least one of your girlfriends. You all know. You got, you know, a cousin, a sister, a grandma, an auntie, your mama. Y'all know you got a feminine energy around you that only fucks around with people that are married or in a relationship. Take a second and think. You don't even need that long. You all know that energy. We all know that energy, right? And these are just women that really just want to get back at other women. And they use the men to do it. Because, y'all, I'm telling you, there are good men out there, okay? I'm telling you, that energy that needed that little boost of knowledge to protect himself, he's a good person. There are good men out there. A lot of y'all are calling in this good person. You know, the majority of my subscribers are feminine. So, you know what? We have to believe, y'all, that there's some good guys out there. And you all know there's men out there that are loyal and faithful and that are loving and kind and are actually good men. You know, you can't sit there and just think that every man's going to be like every other or every toxic one that you've had. But it's so easy to throw the man under the bus that when you start talking about these karmic feminine energies, it kind of steps on some toes. And I'm feeling that energy. And, you know, I talked to Mom today and bringing up my dad. And it's like, I'm really feeling that straight ass energy. Like a masculine needs protected. Almost like, it is almost like that father-son type conversation. You know what I mean? Like someone needs some good advice. To protect them, to kind of steer them from making a shitty decision, right? Because if you watch that reading, the masculine is a good person. This masculine that needs to watch what he does is actually a good person. You know, he's loyal to who he's with. He's a very kind, gentle, loving person. Like probably 85% of the men out there, okay? We can't over-glorify the ones that make all the men look bad, okay? But I found that interesting when you bring up the karmic female energies, because you all know, those of you all have at least one girlfriend, one family member, somebody that's around you, a feminine energy that you know they only date people that are in relationships. And a lot of that is to actually kind of get back at the woman, right? It's not so much the man. They just want to prove to another woman that they can take their person. And y'all know I ain't bullshitting you, so, you know. I know that ruffled a few feathers, but, you know, this is for my straight men out there. Some of them need some sage advice, right? Some of them need protected from that feminine energy. Because, you know, sometimes them masculine cards could truly be a feminine energy, just work it in that masculine type energy. Okay? That's like 14% the last time I looked. That was my collective that was male. And there's more straight than what there are gay men. So I'm feeling that energy. And I know a lot of the people I'm drawn to, some of the people that I watch, if they're following the channel, I know they're straight dudes, right? And they're good people. So women, remember, there are good men out there that actually need saved from some of these toxic women. The same women that you're bitching about or that you're talking shit about, these men need saved from. And for a lot of you, I'm really feeling that masculine energy could somehow be around you or connected to you in some way, shape, or form. Whether you know this person or not. Because remember, a lot of you are calling in that perfect match. A lot of you are calling in the right one. Change and trust in the reverse, moment to moment. You know, a lot of you, when you get that realization that, okay, not every man's a piece of shit, some of them are nice. You're going to have to change your thoughts on that. You're going to have to change how you perceive men, right? My masculines, you know, getting out of that perception that all women are the same. Both sexes have the same issue. You fuck around with enough people that are low vibing, then it's kind of hard to trust that you're actually going to meet a good person. But for a lot of you, that person is coming in. It's coming towards you. They're coming towards you. We got going with the flow in reverse, compromise in reverse, and breakthrough in the reverse. You know that beautiful reading that I did about going with the flow, someone not trusting it. This is a very stuck energy. Someone that's not trusting what they need to do, not compromising, not trying to do the work on themselves, and definitely not going with the flow. A lot of you are fighting the truths. And in that last reading, it was about, you know, when you meet that ideal person, you having to do the inner work on yourself. Any toxicity that you have, feminines, masculines, it don't matter who, right? Because some of you are going to find it hard to believe that you're going to meet a man that is actually going to be a good fucking guy. You're going to be able to trust him. His word is going to be believable. Because he is a nice, kind, generous energy. And loyal. And everything that you want. But you're going to have a hard time believing that. It's like when you get stuck in that rut where all you're thinking about is every man's a piece of shit or every woman's a piece of shit and they're all going to fuck you over, that you stay stuck in that, and it's really hard to look at individuals as being good, kind, decent people. You know, it's just when you're used to being surrounded by the bad, actually trusting that the good can come in. The dream, experiencing, and we are the world. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day. Just you and me. Okay. Thumbs up if you remember We Are the World. Thumbs up if you held hands with a bunch of people. How many of you watched the hell out of that video on MTV, right? As thinking about the video, I automatically go to Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper is who I go to. Those of you wise enough to remember that, old enough to remember that, right? The dream, I'm telling you, a lot of you are calling this person in, but you're going to fuck it up because you don't believe. You know, the majority of my subscribers are feminines. You all don't believe that this man can actually exist. But for some of you, I think this person is being tested. They're being tested. They're being like almost drawn. It's almost like that's going to be their test to see how they respond to this energy, because you're going to be tested the same way. You're both going to have to learn that you can trust each other. See, I'm loving that energy. And y'all go back in my past readings. I'm saying you guys' stories are going to be similar, but you're both going to have done the healing. But there's still like some of that part that you're both going to kind of learn together, which is trust. Experiencing we are the world and the dream. I seen trust. What did I see? Trust. Yeah, we got trust down here in reverse. That's going to be an issue that you're both going to kind of always have in the back of your head. Because you're both going to be dealing with instances, people, places, things from the past. And, you know, and it's going to be like that moment by moment where you gain each other's trust. But I do feel like I got a straight man here that needs to, you know, be on guard. A couple of those, I forget which one was, an earth sign, you know, paying close attention to your wallet, your billfold, your money, your credit cards, any passwords that you have, bank account information. Some of y'all making sure you're not getting swindled. And for some, I think it's this masculine energy. You know, when you have people that have more, what is it? They're smart, but they ain't got much common sense. You know, they're book smart, but as far as like everyday things, they're not very bright. For, okay, those of you that are dating, right? Or you date, and you know the masculines or even the feminines, but, you know, ladies, the men that, you know, are just kind of insecure. They're not really, secure in themselves. You know, they've got issues. They've got you know, the same problems that women have. You know, men have them too. The looks and the insecurities, and do they measure up? Are they going to measure up? I feel like this masculine is in that energy, and someone's going through it. Okay, if you're one of my subscribers and you're going through it, dude, just, you know, be cautious around any feminines that you have any kind of emotional tie or connection to. Okay? Stay strong in your convictions. Stay strong in your beliefs. For some of them, if this is an energy, a masculine energy that's watching, then you are in a relationship and you're being tempted. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. Well, that's an old song, right? Just know that maybe that one time you decide to fuck up, it's going to be a major fucking chain of events. Okay? Now, I don't feel like this has happened yet. Because for some of you, this is like kind of the wake-up call. But it's definitely a straight-ass energy. This is a straight dude. Creativity, totality, and celebration. Someone coming full circle. That creativity is like trusting, right? Knowing that you can create and build and do what you want to do. You can create the life that you want. A lot of you can create your ideal partner. You can create that ideal life that you have. Trusting somebody, right? Look at him up there doing the trapeze act. You have to trust the motherfucker if you're going to let fly back and forth and trust they're going to catch your ass, right? With the celebration. Some of y'all are going to celebrate and be happy when you find the right person. You're totally going to be happy when you find the right person. And this is masculine and feminine. But ladies, come on. Come on. Not every guy's an asshole. Not every guy's going to do you the way the last one did. Don't get caught up in that thought process. You know, you're going to call someone in, and you're going to have your healthy boundaries set up. You're going to, you know, you're not going to fall head over and just get so codependent on this person. But you're going to realize that, yeah, there are men out there who are loyal and who do believe in loving one person. Loving one lady until they die, and that will spend the rest of their life with you. You all know they're out there. Some of you, you know from people that you work with, different men that you work with, that you know they love their wives so much that they're not going to do anything. Because you see all the people that might be trying to get them. But you know that this person is actually a good fucking person. They don't vibe in that energy. The same way there's women that aren't going to turn around and fuck any guy out there, right? It's having that faith and trust and belief that yes, they do exist. For some, you know, it is about getting that test. What are you going to do if you get the opportunity, right? If you happen to be out of town on business and, you know, an opportunity arises, are you going to do something or are you going to not? But it's definitely a very strong masculine energy. And ladies, I'm telling you, he's a good guy. But you know how the toxic females, there's just as many toxic females as there are toxic masculines, okay? We just can't keep throwing the men under the bus. These men couldn't do the shit they do if there wasn't willing participants to go along with it, right? But I really feel this masculine energy, collective, if this involves you or this person is around you, you know, just know that this person is a good person. For some of you, if this is a subscriber or subscribers, we could have a couple masculine energies going through this, right? You got different women to choose from. You know, I talk about the women have an option in men. Now, men, you can take them readings and just flip the energies. It could be you moving towards women or women moving towards you to make them offers, okay? Don't get all caught up in the sex. It's all about the energy here. You know, for some of you, if someone's been watching you and wanting to go towards you and make a move towards you, and someone around them knows what they want to do, and this is an energy that you don't even know about. Because remember, you know, with social media and shit out there, you got people watching, you have no idea who the fuck they are. For some of you, this could be a forewarning for you that someone could be trying to come in to derail something good headed in your direction. You know, it's like if... remember, okay, high school, junior high, if you or your best friend liked somebody and it was kind of a toss-up to see who was going to get the first date with them, if you had that kind of rivalry, and or, you know, if someone knew you liked somebody, so they tried to get in there and get them before you did, almost like that kind of energy. So some of you hold off if you're holding off for a particular person. Don't let somebody else try to come in and sideswipe it. Because for some of you, that could be what happens, right? The breakthrough here, we are the world in celebration. Someone's going to get the enlightenment that they need. Someone is finally going to see what they need to see. And hopefully for some of you, it's with this reading, okay? We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. Creativity, the dream. The dream, creativity. You see, she's sitting there dreaming of that perfect partner. You see with this card over here, creating that perfect partner, creating that energy, which is the energy, right? You can't manifest a particular person. You manifest the energy, that loyalty, that love, that faith, that trust, that knowing that this person is going to love you and be truthful and faithful, and it's going to be a happily ever after. Understanding when it finally happens and you meet the one that you're able to work with, grow with, have fun with, and trust, right? You're trusting that this person is always going to be there to catch you, to help you, to work with you. And vice versa. And vice versa. The feminine trust in the masculine trust in the feminine. Because your stories are going to be similar in how you were both maybe fucked over or hurt, or, you know, what you had to go through in the past. And that you've done the healing, and now that you meet each other and you start coming together, once the stories start coming out, you're going to see the similarities. And you're both probably going to have that trust issue and learning to take it step at a time to learn to trust and get that openness, right? And this ain't something that's going to happen in a week or, a month. This could take 6 months down the road, 12 months down the road, while you all learn to trust and really gain that true connection. And then the celebration, right? This is like, hey, you want to tell the world you love each other. You're going to show the world you love each other. You're going to celebrate your love. You're going to celebrate each other. For a lot of you, it's going to be celebrating with the world. You're going to want to let everyone know how happy you are, right? This is them unabashedly sappy pictures on your social media accounts to show everybody that you love each other, right? But a lot of this hasn't happened yet because it's like that hold up. This going with the flow, this compromise, and this breakthrough in reverse. This is the past energy, right? Not trusting, holding up, and not going with the flow. Not letting go of the past, the toxic energies, the toxic people, masculine or feminine here, ladies and gentlemen. But for my ladies, there's definitely a masculine energy that's a very good guy, okay? I know a lot of you don't think it because you get stuck in that rut here in tarot land where everyone's dissing the man, but no one wants to touch, it's the karmic woman. Well, some women are just as toxic as the masculine, right? Some women are actually as destructive as the masculine, right? Women that want to trap with children, women that want to play games, women that, and you all know, don't even fucking tell me, y'all ain't got some bitch in your circle that only fucks people that are married or in a relationship. Y'all ain't lying to me on that bullshit, because I know better. I just thought that was interesting that the one reading that I did that was actually pro-masculine really wasn't met with too much fanfare. But I was also drawn to that masculine energy. There's a lot of guys that I watch that have channels and shit and in various formats that, I don't know, maybe they've stumbled across me. I know there's a lot of straight energy. My straight men out there. And maybe they need some good tarot advice. There's not too many that really subscribe to masculines, to men, because it is such a low minority. I'm definitely feeling someone's energy, though. And this masculine needs to be protected. Suppression. Okay? This masculine needs protection. Right? Sometimes the man needs to learn how to protect himself. Women, the same way we tell you to watch against these toxic men is the same message that men need to learn to watch against these toxic females. Now, hopefully you're not a toxic female. But we know there's plenty of toxic females out there. Okay? So those of you that didn't like that water sign reading, I want you to look at it from a different perspective. That could actually be the masculine you're calling in. For some of you, maybe this is your son. For some of you, maybe your brother. For some, maybe your dad. If your dad's out there dating. Maybe just checking in on him and saying, guys, you might just want to watch your wallet and shit if y'all got some shady bitch around. And I know you ladies are freaking talking about maybe your brother's girlfriend or fiance or fuck, maybe even wife. I don't know y'all's business. Or maybe if daddy's single and he's out there dating. Some of y'all, your son, he brings a bitch home and you're thinking, I don't like her. Maybe this message is for you to give to that. Because this is the masculine. This is a straight man that's dealing with a very toxic karmic bitch. And whatever they do together, she's just going to use it to absolutely destroy him. Okay? So maybe for some of you women, that's given any men around you that you like. Maybe it's a co-worker, right? Them men at work that these women keep trying to get into their pants. But he's a good guy. He loves his wife. And he's a good energy. Maybe be like, dude, you better watch that bitch. She might try to do something. You know what I mean? I want you all to think of readings a little different, because the energy I get is the energy I get, and not everything's going to be centered around the feminine, because this is definitely a straight man energy. I mean, I got to tell you, it's a straight man energy. Anything else you want to throw on that, Spirit? Because a lot of you women, what did I say in that one reading? You're going to call in the perfect guy, but you're not going to believe that this guy actually exists. Although, you all know there are men out there who are loyal and love their wives, love their girlfriends, or who would love their significant partner and not be a dog. You all know there's good people like that. You all know there's good men like that, ladies. I know in the gay world, there are a few gay men that are like that, right? They're in a relationship and they are committed. You know what I mean? You gotta trust that shit. Past lives. A lot of y'all calling in that soulmate, calling in that connection, calling in the one that you're meant to build with and create with and learn the lessons with. I do believe that. Those of you that believe in that, great. Those of you that don't, this ain't your fucking message. It's all good. Not every message in a reading is for you. Take what's yours and leave the rest. What needs to come out is what needs to come out. A lot of you, your ancestors are working in on this too. You know, it's kind of funny. The beginning of this month has had a few interesting twists and turns. Nothing bad, but interesting twists and turns. And it being a year that my father passed. And, as I was talking to my mom today, I was like, that's kind of interesting. Because I was telling her, I said, I've had this straight male energy vibe showing up. And it's like a masculine, it's like a father figure protecting a child. You know what I mean? It's like this man is protecting his child. Like saying, don't do that. I'm feeling that kind of fatherly protection. You know what I mean? And for some of you women, if you're a single mom, maybe you're your son's dad, and you got to go in and maybe have that conversation. Be like, son, I know you like the girl, but, just watch your shit, watch your passcodes, watch your money. Some of y'all, maybe it's your brother, your cousin, your uncle. I don't know your fucking story. But if you don't like the bitch, maybe you need to say, dude, watch your shit, okay? Some of y'all, you need to tell somebody to watch their fucking chains, right? Watch your fucking gold. Watch any valuables that you got. Watch your fucking phone with this bitch. Watch everything. Some of y'all, make sure you tell them to put a rubber on it, because this bitch may be trying to, get pregnant. And men, bring your own fucking rubbers, okay? Don't trust the bitch. She could poke holes in that shit. And any of you masculines, if the bitch wants to say the baby is yours, pay for a fucking DNA test. Okay? Just pay for a DNA test and get it out of the fucking way. This is that man talk, okay? This is me talking to you like your dad would. Don't be a dumbass. Check. Get tested first. Make sure you're right. Right? Keep that condom. Keep your condoms. Take your own condoms. Don't trust the bitch. Watch your billfold. Watch your valuables. Protect your passwords, right? Look at that understanding. Some of you all calling in that perfect match, but you got to understand that not all men are assholes and not all women are bitches. I love the diversity of energy, guys and gals. That is so fucking amazing. And this is definitely a masculine energy, ladies. So this could be, like I said, any man that's around you in your life that you care about. Maybe this is a message you need to get to him, especially if you watch my readings enough. Those of you, for some of you, this could be the person that wants to come towards you, right? And you're going to see that this person is a good, decent person. For some of you, this is the forewarning. Be careful. If you're telling people that there's someone that you like, make sure a friend or a girlfriend don't try to swoop in there and get them before you have a chance. So some of y'all maybe loose or tight lips on that. If you're looking or interested in somebody. And for some of you, you know, there's just as many toxic feminines out there as there are toxic males. Because these people, these masculines couldn't do half the shit they did if they didn't have a willing participant, okay? So, I'm sorry I ruffled some feathers on that, but I thought it was kind of interesting the one time I go to try to save or give a message to a dominantly straight male energy that the message was a little fucked up. Because I'm telling you, there are good guys out there, ladies, okay? A lot of you are calling one in. You're just probably really not going to believe that this person is really a good guy. But you guys know, you all have worked with people. I know, being in factory work and different things like that. You know the men that actually do love their wives, and that they're not going to get easily persuaded by, like, you know, the plant whore or, you know, the workshop floozy. Y'all know what I mean. And some of these people, especially if these men have positions of authority, women wanting to set them up to make them lose their job, right? Because it's like whatever that feminine energy is doing, she's doing it to destroy this masculine. And he's like one of the good guys, right? It's like maybe the first time they try to do something stupid, they get fucked up and fucked over. Think of Fatal Attraction, right? Collective, I love this. I hope this resonates. Y'all, thanks for the gifts, the cards. You all are absolutely fucking amazing, okay? I send my love, my thanks. Thank you for the well wishes with my dad passing. It's been interesting. It's been interesting feeling that. And I'm kind of feeling his protection around right now. As crazy as that sounds, and I'm kind of feeling like I gotta protect somebody out there. Someone needs this message to know. You know, it's like a father figure, or some of you a grandfather, right? Someone getting ready to grab somebody by the shirt collar and say, don't fucking go there yet. For some of you ladies that have to be the man of the house as well, that could be you talking to your masculine, or your brother, or your cousin, or your uncle, or your daddy, or your granddaddy, right? Whoever the fuck it is. Some of y'all might be having to set some men straight. Oh, that feels like such a release. It's like I know the right person is going to get the message. The right people are going to get the message. Take what's yours in a reading, guys. Some of it's yours, some of it isn't. Take what's yours, leave the rest. Y'all keep manifesting. A lot of you all are calling in that perfect match. You just got to believe that they exist. And I'm telling you, they exist because they definitely feel in a masculine energy that's a good guy that could get himself kind of wrapped up in some shit. Peace, love, and light.